Welcome everybody to a brand new edition of the J&J Toy Giants YouTube channel, Toy Unboxing. Again, I'm your host, JD. So excited to do this toy unboxing that we're going to be going over today. Something that I just found out about it. I didn't really hear a lot of news or anything as far as like on YouTube of these particular figure lines coming out. And they are part of the Hasbro Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. So, what do we got for them today? I'll be going over the Thunder Megazord of the Megazord series from Hasbro, formerly known as Bandai. This is the Thunder Megazord from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. This was going to be part of, I believe, Series 3 or Season 3. And we're going to be going over not only the Thunder Megazord, but the OG Dino Megazord from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. And of course, this is the OG Megazord. This was the one that we were seeing from the actual Japan series as well. J&J from Power Rangers, or the Super Sentai series that was taken from Japan. So let's unbox these bad boys. Back to you, JD. Yeah, so I'm so excited to get these toys unboxed because like I said, I just stumbled upon these one day. It was when they had the Ninjago, I think it was called. It was part of the Ninja Storm line, which that was a character I never ever heard of. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more research of what episode that particular Zord was a part of. But it kind of looked like Ninjor, but in red, kind of almost. So, and it basically just like they're not really that big of a figure, and I'll go over that in detail in just a moment. But I just stumbled upon these one day. And I'm like, what is this? I've never heard about these. So we're going to do like we always do. We're going to let them breathe. All right, so the very first figure that we're going to be going over today is none other than the Dino Megazord from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And really neat thing that the figure comes with. So when you open the box, okay, inside here is where the figure came in, and it was wrapped in kind of like a cellophane, like tissue paper, stuff that you normally put in like bags for when you give somebody a birthday gift or a Christmas gift. That's kind of like the material that was in here that actually covered the figure, but it came inside here. But if you turn it around, which was a pretty cool idea, it made it looks like a VHS tape that we used to. And for those of you that actually don't know what a VHS tape, let me just age myself real quick. A VHS tape is basically how we used to record things either on TV or movies or cable. And because we didn't have Netflix, we didn't have Vudu, we didn't have Amazon Prime Video. If you wanted to save something like a movie and you didn't own the movie specifically, or in this case, a TV show, which they didn't really have a lot of access to TV shows on videotape. You either had to, record it, and then it was recorded on this type of a thing, which is called a VHS tape. And you would have so many hours that you'd be able to videotape. And then, that's how a lot of people used to tape trade for certain things. So it was a really cool feature that they, not only if you put it up here, it says Dino Megazord Volume 1, Volume 2. And then right here, it'll say Dino Megazord, like a little kid drew it, which is pretty cool. But it really doesn't come up with any other accessories with the exception of the power sword right here. And the articulation is very limited. I think this is basically more so for you to display rather than play with. And you can see the legs only move so far. The torso doesn't really move that far either. You can actually move the arms up and down. You can move the arms. You can move the head, but that's about it. There's really nothing, really fabulous to say about this figure other than the fact that it's really retro. And it's very nostalgic for people like myself who actually grew up watching the Power Rangers from day one-ish. For most of you who know the history of the Power Rangers, real quick, Power Rangers was basically a bunch of footage that they used from the Japanese series that I believe was in the 80s, maybe 70s or 80s. I think it was 80s, and they mixed it together with the actual filming that they did with the actual kids that played the Power Rangers in the US. And the footage that they used for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is jnj, Super Sentai jnj. And so the Megazord is basically all of the vehicles, the saber-tooth tiger, the Tyrannosaurus, the Mastodon, and the pterodactyl, and then the Tyrannosaurus, which is mainly the main body. If you have ever watched any of my other Power Ranger videos, be sure to check out the Dino Megazord, where you can put it together all together to make the Megazord. Tripping over my words here. If you ever watched any of my other videos for the Power Rangers, be sure to check that out. I actually did one for Dino Megazord where you had to buy the vehicles separately, the saber-tooth tiger, the Mastodon, the Tyrannosaurus, and you can build it together. So check that out. And also any of my Power Ranger Legacy or my Automorphin flip heads, those were my favorite ones. But yeah, this is a really cool figure to have to just display. And of course, you can always keep this if you want. I will. I'm probably just going to put it back in the box and just keep it for safekeeping. If I ever grow my area where I keep all my figures and move it out of my room, my wife is kind of upset that I've kind of taken over our room. But, if I get another room one day that I can put all my figures in, then I'm definitely going to display this, or probably, keep it on a hook or something so it looks like it's, hanging on the wall. But yeah, this is a really cool figure to start off with, and I'm going to go in order based on when they came in the series. So this is actually the first 2 series. I think there was how many? If people can correct me if I'm wrong, I think there were 4 seasons of Mighty Morphin before they went into 0. Put it down in the comments section if you remember how many seasons of Mighty Morphin that there were. But yeah, let's go to the next one. All right, so rounding this video out of the Power Rangers Megazord display figures is the Thunder Megazord. So real quick, for those who are not familiar with the Thunder Megazord. So after, I believe, Rita was defeated, then came Lord Zed. And Lord Zed was a lot more powerful than Rita, a lot more ruthless. And his putty patrol that he uses were a lot stronger. So the Power Rangers' powers that they had, all their vehicles on the Dino Megazord, wasn't up to snuff to battle Lord Zed. So they needed some newer powers to kind of up the ante and being able to protect Earth from the mighty Lord Zed. And so they got the power of thunder. So I don't remember the names of the I know this is the unicorn, the griffin, and then I forget which one Zach had. But yeah, they just comment on the comments of what were the names of Zach's, Kimberly's, and Jason's. And then, of course, later on, they gave their powers away, Jason, Trini, and Zach. And they were passed on to Rocky, Adam, and Aisha. But yeah, so basically it's going to be the same thing as the Dino Megazord. It also comes with its own box where it came in. So this is the inside where it actually came in. It was wrapped in that cellophane, like I said earlier. And then if you look at here, it looks like, if you stand it up this way, it looks like the side of a video tape. And then if you push it or display it this way, it is like a VHS tape. This is Thunder Megazord. Now it does come with its own sword. This actually can be taken out of the sheath, and on the side of this Thunder Megazord you can put the sheath on the side, so that way you can keep it like this. And if you want to display it with the sword inside, you can do that as well. So that's pretty cool, and it has the same type of articulation. The torso really doesn't move that far. You can go up and down on the arms, move the the hands. The head goes... Actually, the head doesn't really go anywhere. Yeah, this one doesn't really go anywhere, where the other one, for the Dino Megazord, actually can move that. So this is even more limited than the Dino Megazord as well. But it's simple as what they were going for. I believe Hasbro was kind of like, well, you know, this is kind of like a little statue that they can move a little bit and they can have for their collection. I'm not sure that they're having the kids in mind, because number one, they probably aren't a lot of children right now that are watching Power Rangers that remember the Dino Megazord and the Thunder Megazord. But of course, you can always watch them. I think Netflix still has them available. I'm not sure, but this is for more so the nostalgia feel, and all the people who grew up with watching Power Rangers, that they would want to have this. So this is pretty cool. There's really not much that you can say about this other than, like I said before. So we're going to end it right here. Thank you so very much, guys, for being with me on this video. Be with you in a moment. Yes, friends, thank you so very much for joining us again for another toy unboxing. Again, I am your host, JD. Hope that you liked it. If you're just joining us for the very first time, hope you like what you see. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also comment on any of our video submissions on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and follow us on TikTok, and then also follow us on Twitch. If you guys are gamers and collectors, follow us on Twitch and see what me and Jaden are going to be streaming on the Twitch machine. But thank you so very much, and keep on cruising. Be safe. See you later.